Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. It is finally here, Christmas season. This is my favorite season of the year. I am so excited, and as you can tell, I've already decorated my little studio room, and you might see that the treadmill is all lit up in the background. Now, if you weren't here this time last year, here's what you missed. So, due to popular demand, I bring you the Festive Holiday Treadmill 2019. I tried to wrap the lights around it a little better this year, I don't know, but yeah, that is going on in the background there and will be the whole month of December. Anyway, for today's video, as the title says, I'm going to be making my own ornaments using some of my characters, and I'm going to turn them into cute little Christmas ornaments. This is the little tree that I will be hanging them on. I got this at Michael's, half off for like $3. Awesome deal if you ask me. And it's super adorable, and I'm really excited to decorate it because it's naked. Also, real quick, I just want to show you January's Appleminte Pin Club design. This is the pin. If you join this month in December, you'll get it in January. It is the Peppermint Swirl Kitty puns. Go check out the link below. I will leave it. It's patreon.com/appleminte. Anyway, let's get into turning my characters into ornaments.
So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of marker paper and I'm going to split it 3 ways because I'll be making 3 ornaments in this video for 3 of my characters. The reason I'm splitting it 3 ways is because I'm going to keep these ornaments rather small, just about 3 or 4 inches tall each, because I want them to be able to fit on my mini tree and I don't want them to be huge. It helps to save on some paper cutting one piece up rather than using 3 sheets of marker paper. So I'm going to go into a little bit about each of the characters that I'm going to be drawing today. You might recognize all of them, or some of them, or none of them, depending how long you've been with me. But the first one that I'm going to be drawing is my deer character, Doe. And so with most of my characters, I just kind of make them up. I don't go too in-depth with them. I don't really make them a backstory. I don't really make them anything crazy or interesting about them. I just have characters I'd like to design and I'll draw them from time to time when I feel like it. And that's the case with all of the ones that I have in this video. So this first one, Doe, is my little deer girl, and I made her up a few years ago. I don't know, I think I was sitting in a lecture and I was really bored, and so I started sketching a deer girl, and then I was like, I kind of like this, and I drew her a few more times, and now she is a character that I like to draw from time to time. And in my live stream I did the other day, I drew her in a more holiday-like outfit, so that's what I went with here. It's very similar to her regular outfit, but that's what I went with for this video to keep it festive. So yeah, Doe is the first girl, and I am just doing some simple shading and coloring for these characters since they are small ornaments and I don't think they need to be crazy detailed. Something that you'll notice me doing is I'm doing little dots on her since she is a deer. I'm pretty sure the dots are for baby deers and antlers are for male deer, but whatever, who cares? You know, deer people don't exist anyway, or do they? I don't know. But for the little white dots, I usually use a white gel pen, but lately I've been using this white Posca pen that I got, I think, in a scrawler box from a few months ago. I don't remember when, but this Posca pen, let me tell you, is really, really good. I love how opaque it is, and like sometimes gel pens can be a little like iffy. You'll like use them and you'll still see through a little bit, or it'll be tinted with whatever color you used. I don't know, I've had that happen to me sometimes. Most of the time it doesn't happen, but it does sometimes. Never with this Posca pen, so just throwing that out there. Really like this pen. So the next character that I'm drawing is my character Mepete. Again, no story here, but you've probably seen me draw her at least 1 or 2 times on this channel. I think it's been a little while though since I last drew her. For all of these, I want to make them in a little sitting pose because they are going to be perched up in the little tree, so I do want to make it look like they're almost sitting in the branches. So I tried to do one from each angle since there's 3 of them, one kind of facing to the left which is dough, one facing straight forward, which will be Pete, and then the last one, which I'll get to in a little bit, will be facing toward the right. So I don't know, just to give them a little bit of variety here. Yeah, I really enjoy drawing little chibis. I don't draw them very often on my main channel here, but I don't really draw chibis as much. And you'll notice that with each of these, I'm doing a little outline around them. This is just for, like, I don't know, just for effect, part of the design. Also, so I have an area to put leave a little hole where we're going to tie something. I'm thinking maybe a small ribbon or string if I can find one that fits this, but we'll see. I also have little clasps from charms I used to make, so we'll also see if those work. But yeah, I'm leaving a little hole in the outline there. That way there's a space for that, because, you know, keeping in mind that these are going to be little mini ornaments. And, you know, these are nothing completely fancy. They are one-sided paper ornaments. But my plan is to make them a little bit more legit by laminating them, and I will show you that process in a little bit once we finish the design of all three of these. But yeah, I want to make them at least a little more waterproof, a little shiny. That way they're not just paper. I guess that's an optional step if you wanted to follow along with this as a tutorial for yourself on making little ornaments of your characters or whatnot. You don't even have to, I guess, use your characters or your own drawings. I guess you could print out pictures and things like that you like and cut them out and laminate them or not laminate them and tie a little string to them and hang them to a tree. You could be creative and do whatever you want. It's your tree. But yeah, just an idea. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah, here is Pete in all her glory, being sassy, not really liking the situation she's in. I don't know. She always just seems annoyed when I draw her. And the final character that we're drawing today is a character that you've probably seen more on the channel than the other two, which is Peep, in I guess a humanized Peep that I think I made up like a year and a half ago in a live stream. And then I drew like different forms of her in various videos. But yeah, I believe I took suggestions on her outfit like in that live stream where we created her. As like what Peep would look like as a person. But like I've said in the past, I don't know why, but like I always refer to Peep as like the little like squishy thing that I keep on my desk, like as a he, and then I draw Peep as a she. So I've always said, I don't know what Peep is, but I'm not judging at all. Yeah, so this is the final one I'm doing, and you'll notice that with all of the outlines on each of them, I'm making them the color that I think pertains to like the overall drawing and color scheme, but not the primary color of the drawing. Like for Doe, I did a green outline to kind of match her eyes and bring that out, but also because I didn't want to do the red because her dress was red, so it would have just blended in too much. For Pete, I also carried through the blue, which also matched her eyes, and her dress is a dark blue, so it kind of plays off that as well. Not pink, because that would have been a little bit of overkill. And for Peep, since her hair is blonde, I'm not going to color the background yellow, as you guessed, but I'm going to use orange because it's, again, an accent color, and I don't want to do any overkill. So now that all three of these characters are drawn, let's get into actually turning them into ornaments, because that is the most exciting part, and I want to see how these look on a tree. Alright, so now that I have my three girls, I'm going to cut each of them out with my trusty dusty scissors, and then I'm going to laminate them and attach the little loops to the top to make them into ornaments. So let's get started. I realized I made a mistake. I should have not cut this out first and left it on paper like these two and laminated first and then cut out. I don't know why I cut it out first. I kind of forgot. So I'm just gonna have to cut out the laminated portion again anyway. Alright, so here is my Avery self-adhesive laminating sheets. I used to use these all the time when I made stickers last year before I had my Cricut machine and my vinyl sticker paper. But this is what they look like.
I'm actually just going to attach these together for the sake of simplicity. So what you do is you peel off this first portion here. You're gonna stick it down to the table and then slowly peel the rest. And then be very careful not to make bubbles or wrinkles. I hope this goes well because I haven't done this in a little while. Also, because these are small, it doesn't really matter if this is straight. And now I'm going to start slowly peeling back the adhesive portion and sticking it down. Let's pray this goes well. As I do this, I'm gonna like peel back this portion. Okay, so far so good. There we go, they are laminated now. I'm gonna peel that up. The important thing is to smooth down the lamination so that it's not bubbles or anything like that. And now we get to cut everything out. Fun paper. Okay, now I need to poke a hole and then I'm going to attach a clasp. Okay, so couldn't find my blade, but I found these little push pins and I'm thinking I can just poke it out. I'm doing this the most ratchet way I could. Oh my god, you guys are probably judging me so hard. Okay, so now that I have that done, I have these little lobster clasps, which I was originally going to use ribbon. But this is obviously too big and I think string will look kind of lame. So I have these laying around from the last time I did charms, like last year when I used to make these little ones. I think these should fit. Yes, it fits. Oh my god, yes. Whoop. Yes. I actually didn't even measure the area for the hole with these things in mind. So I'm pretty pleasantly surprised they actually work. Yeah, look at that. We have little ornaments. Now I can hang them on my mini tree. So let's do that. Got one hand right now because this isn't the most optimal way to do this. Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it. Okay, I'll put dough here. And I guess I'll put Pete toward the top. So she's kind of like sitting on top of the tree. I'll kind of like place her right here. Oh yay, I love it. And there you go.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight.
So guys, there you have it. 3 of my OCs, my characters, turned into cute little ornaments on my little tree here. I'm really happy with how they came out. I'm gonna keep this here in my little studio this month, and I'm so happy. Let me know which character that I created is your favorite, which one came out the best, I don't know, but I like how it looks like they're all sitting in the trees. So if you create little ornaments that are your characters or whatever it might be, definitely tag me if you post it on Instagram or online. I'd love to take a look. Anyway, as always, all of my links are in the description box below. I have a link to my online shop where I have all of my pins, my prints, my charms, everything that I create is there. Go check that out because a lot of my items make great stocking stuffers. I've also got the link to my Instagram account where you can follow me to see things that I don't always post here on the channel and my everyday life. And then I have the link to my Patreon pin club. Again, this month's design is the Peppermint Swirl Kitty if you're interested in that. These pins are exclusive to the pin club, so if you'd like to check that out. The link is also below, patreon.com/appleminte. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm super excited about the holidays and I hope you are too. I will see you guys all next Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern time as always, and I hope you have a festive day. Bye bye!
Oh,